Up on the screen is a picture of my great-nephew Edison. There's Edison. Edison is about 2 months old. 2 months old. And I was down visiting with him and his sister, and you'll see her in a little bit. But Edison, he's got his eyes open. He's looking, he's seeing. I can't imagine he understands anything he's seeing. He basically is held. When he's hungry, he's fed. When he has to go, he just goes. It's like the end of old age, the cycle of life. You end up being like you were when you came. When you leave, you're like when you came out. Anyway, but he's enjoying life. But he sees things, but it's a ways to go before he'll begin to understand them. Now, the next picture is little Reagan. There's Reagan. That's his older sister. She's pushing on 2 years old. She's pretty bright 2-year-old. She's learning her name. She's learning the names of things. My sister, Reagan's grandma, Mary, plays a game with Reagan whenever she sees Reagan, and she sees Reagan as much as she can. She picks up little Reagan, they walk around the house or the back or wherever they are, and says, "Now, what's this?" And she'll point to something. And if Reagan remembers from the last time, Reagan will say it, or Mary will say, "This is a table. Now, what is this?" And she'll go, "It's a table." "What is this?" "This is a candle." "What is this?" "This is a chair." And all around, she'll walk around teaching Reagan all kinds of words. And the next time she'll go back to the same things and see how many Reagan remembers. And as it goes on, Reagan's remembering more and more and more. This past couple of weeks ago when I was down there, she learned 2 new words, Uncle Joe. So it's delightful. She's begun to understand some of the things that she sees. Well, today's gospel reading is about a blind man who was blind from birth. And Jesus gives him sight, and he's able to see. Now, it's great to be able to see. It really is. It's a blessing. It helps us, keeps us from falling. Helps a lot when you're driving. There's no doubt about it. Seeing is very, very important. Jesus calls us to see, though, in a deeper way. Let me give you an example. I can look at this and I can see a candle, and I know what a candle is. But I can also see a symbol behind that candle. Whenever a candle is lit in church, it represents Christ present to us in a special way. The candles by the pulpit are lit because God is present in His Word. Whenever His Word is proclaimed, He is present. So I see a candle, but I see a lot more. I see God present in His Word. We're challenged to see in the same way. We're challenged to see beyond the thing itself or the person itself and see behind that the presence of God. I make it a point both in the Advent season and in the Lenten season when people bring gifts to the giving tree. And I specifically thank the people, if I can tell they're bringing a gift, because these people are recognizing that these poor folks they're helping out are all made in the image of God. And God's love is within them too. We're challenged in the Lenten season when we look at one another, not just to see a face, not just to see a person, but to see the presence of God there as well. See our brothers and sisters in Christian unity. Our faith compels us to think more deeply. It's one thing to say, I see it. It's another thing to say, I see and believe.